I think when the City Girls album just dropped and it didn't do too well, and we was just like trying to do our press run, you know, the whole rollout of the album was just so bad because we was just in two different spaces. You know, like we older now, and it was just like she was doing her own thing. She on the West Coast, I'm in Miami, I'm doing my own thing, and I felt like naturally when she doing her own thing, it just worked for her, and when I'm doing my own thing, it worked for me. But when we get together as a group, it just wasn't connecting. Like it just wasn't working no more. So I think we both was at a point where we was just like, we probably should just do our own shit.
Right.
But that was the point.
Pray that our egos does not like separate it, or the internet, or guys, or like nothing. You get what I'm trying to say? Like nothing. I hope.
Do you worry? Do you worry about that? A little bit.
Sometimes I be on my shit. Sometimes she be on her shit. You know, like
You're human.
we're human. We're women. We're not girls. We're women. Like sometimes I want to be with my man.
Girl, after a crazy few months of back and forth between Young Miami and JT, it looks like the City Girls have called it quits because Camila Cabello recently dropped the track list for her upcoming album, and eagle-eyed fans noticed the City Girls were named separately, confirming the news of their separation. But then JT isn't gonna let Young Miami control the narrative on what led to the breakup, as she has begun spilling the tea on what led to the breakup, how Young Miami sold the group for some money, and how Miami rolled with Ops enemies to prove a point that she was bigger name. I'm not gonna lie, nobody expected the City Girls to end up this way, considering how they worked hard to get their big break. But y'all know the saying, every good thing must come to an end. For those that might not be aware, the City Girls started getting recognition in 2018 after they appeared on Drake's 2018 hit song In My Feelings, and they rode on the wave to push their own careers. But shortly after they started getting recognition, JT got arrested and sentenced for aggravated identity theft. People expected Miami to pursue a solo career, considering she already had a significant buzz and could leverage JT's sentencing to her advantage. However, Miami remained committed to the group and had everything worked out during JT's absence. She even invested in promoting their music by paying DJs to play their songs in clubs. Despite the challenges, she never stopped promoting the group, and when JT was released from jail in 2020, they resumed making music. However, fans began to observe a shift, sensing that Miami might not be as supportive of JT as before. At first, people felt like it was because they both had celebrity partners now, and it was affecting them as a duo. Young Miami started dating Diddy, and JT has been with Lil Uzi Vert for a hot minute now. However, Miami dating Diddy opened lots of doors for her, more than JT had access to. She started her own talk show called Carisha Please on Diddy's Revolt TV, which, might I add, has won the Best Hip Hop Talk Show award twice in a row. And well, Miami also kind of got more famous than JT because of her newer opportunities, and this is what many believe that caused a crack in JT and Miami's friendship. Also, there was that time when JT had this nasty fight with Cardi B, and fans expected Miami to show up in support of JT, but she never showed up. She claimed that she was asleep while the fight was on. Fans speculated that Diddy didn't want her to join the fight because dating Diddy meant she had a brand to protect and she couldn't be seen fighting online. Months after the Cardi B incident, it became clear that Young Miami had taken a step back from the City Girls and prioritized her personal brand over the group. This shift in focus was not surprising because of her relationship with Diddy, which brought numerous opportunities, making it perfectly reasonable for her to put herself first. And when Miami claimed that she was done rapping last year, JT seemed to be the only one keeping the group together. JT even posted on her IG stories talking about feeling betrayed. She said, "You can lose everything, but as long as you have your mind, you can get it all back." Watching someone change on you and pretend to be completely unaware of what they're doing, really the worst feeling ever. But the best thing about repeated betrayal is you get stronger. Honestly, it started to look like she got tired of holding the group up alone. And when she got interviewed by Interview magazine, she centered the entire interview around her starting her solo career and dropping a new EP. This showed that she was already working towards life after City Girls because Young Miami seemed not to be interested in the group. Also, their new album, I mean, it is not really new. It has been ready since last year, but they pushed the album back because They never gave a reason why the album was delayed, but then they finally dropped the album and it was a flop. The album sold 8,000 copies in the first week, which is a low number considering how long fans awaited the album. The drop in the quality of the music was noticed by fans, and they made their opinion known. A fan said, "City girls gagged when they didn't have money cause it felt genuine, like I know a broke girl when I hear it." Then JT replied saying, "Y'all talk nothing about us then too. Let me not go pull comments from when P first started posting us." And she also threw some shade at Miami. When another fan said y'all were hungry, JT replied, "I'm still hungry." Like the fan referring to them as a group and JT just defending herself, honey, the shade was loud and clear. And I think Miami also caught it cause she tweeted, "All of a sudden everybody hate me, but I'm bookmarking everything. I love to make a bee eat their words. Keep my name out y'all mouth." She later responded to a fan who was trolling her for their album selling just 6K copies by saying, "That's good for a bee who voice y'all hate and can't rap." Although Young Miami and JT have not formally declared their split, it was evident from their lack of communication and subtle jabs at each other that their relationship had deteriorated, and yeah, they have both gone solo with JT's album coming in a few weeks. However, a few days ago, Camila Cabello revealed the track list for her upcoming album, which includes a collaboration titled Dade County Dreaming, featuring both JT and Young Miami on the 6th track. Inside sources revealed that the song was recorded sometime last year when they were the City Girls, and the reason why their names were put out differently and not together as the City Girls are that they already separated. The source revealed that while they may not officially announce their separation, things have gone cold between Young Miami and JT, and they reached out to Camila to use their personal names on the album since they already gone solo. The source revealed that JT allegedly claims that Young Miami was the reason for the breakup. The source revealed that JT said the reason why their album did not drop earlier because Diddy never gave her the go-ahead for the album. She claimed if the album dropped a year ago when they still had the buzz, it would have performed better. She sacrificed the group for Diddy, and it led to the poor performance of their album. The source claims JT claims Young Miami was also hanging out with her opps, which made her feel some type of way. See, when the City Girls started, they had each other backs, but again, things changed when Diddy came into the picture. Also, when Young Miami started her Carisha Please show, she invited people who were JT's ops onto the show, and it was clear to JT that Miami was done having her back. Also, a few weeks ago, we saw how Young Miami dropped a comment under Sukihana's diss for JT, which was shocking. News of the City Girls officially calling it quits had fans talking, and they left comments saying, "I'm so happy for JT. She'll do so much better without that association. YM was never the friend to JT that JT has been to her. Congratulations." I think they reached a point where their names as a solo artist are bigger than the name of the group. So I understand it's a sign of growth. Nothing lasts forever. I just remembered how Carisha held it down while JT was in jail. That was real sisterhood. Hopefully they can maintain some sort of friendship. So do you think Young Miami has to take all the blame end of the City Girls? Or do you think JT also has to take part of the blame? Let me know what you think in the comments. Then check out this next video.